Hello, everyone.
Hello.
And more.
It's the funny number.
It is a funny number.
Yay!
Ooh,
Holy fuck,
so
we're
excited.
holy fuck, we're official now? Since fucking when?
Myself. The jerks.
You know how they could make up with that is start another hype train during this stream. Oh. Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I know I worked so hard on this.
Also, I just logged into the stream and I just see we are running ads. That is awesome.
We're making money.
Ads.
I love them.
Hi, I'm Skeletor301. I am the co-DM for Mag, so I basically DM for her character mainly. But otherwise, I play Tyrus Ashad, the human sorcerer bard, who is, yeah, he's here.
I am. Yep. I am Ryu Momochi, aka Matt, aka Gadry Stormhammer. I am a fighter paladin because I like to hit things.
All right, real quick. Raptor says he can't hear Mags.
Yeah, I'm checking. Give me a second. Just keep going.
They couldn't hear your beautiful speech.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. I forgot to switch over my mic because I got a new mic. Hi, everyone. Real fucking quick. Today is our first stream of being affiliate. Thank you, everyone who has watched. Thank you for all my players. Thank you especially to Cosplay Corgi, Onisis, and Mellow the
Onisan.
Fairy. Yeah, but their Twitch is Onisis. For helping me with the affiliate stuff. Thank you, Raptor, for all of your wonderful chaos. I am Mags. I am your main GM for tonight, and I also play Brooke. And now introductions to our everyone's favorite angel. Fallen angel. I mean, current angel. Yes.
What? Hi, I'm Faye. I play Althera, the half elf, half Yuan-Ti, bard, warlock, princess. Yeah.
And everyone's wonderful beefcake cleric, I mean.
I am Nevi. I play Inca, the Minotaur cleric.
All right. Last we left off on the Whimsical Travelers of Fate, it was a shorter episode. We didn't have much to do, and some of us were not feeling as good as we could.
Listen, seasickness is a thing, okay?
Don't you mean love sickness?
No, we're seasick.
So,
Call it what you want.
so, Althera had a lovely dream.
So lovely. So great.
Gadri got to have a wonderful watch. He sang some. You should check out the clips. Tyrus got to... What did Tyrus do last session? Besides talk about making fish?
He started working on the circle.
Right. He started working on the circle so it can help make it, a little more permanent, a little quicker. Althera had some heavy realizations, and Ixtal is kind of just tapping their finger, waiting for Inca to do the thing with the thing. We'll start off our session with the one and only Inca. Inca.
Max, I have a bag of magic candy.
I know you have a bag of magic candies. It is currently, I would say about, I think it's 9 in the morning. What time is it in the game? The game's still
9 a.m., yes.
Yeah. So it's about 9 a.m. You're currently in your room. And are you asleep? Are you just waking up? What is Inca doing at 9 a.m.?
Laying in bed,
Inca
hoofs
is
up in the air
sitting
kicking.
on the edge of her bed with her hands folded in front of her, staring at the wall like, this room is too small for me to hide here forever.
You do know that right next to you, on the other side of that wall, right behind your bed, is Ixtal's room. But you also know Ixtal took the night shift. So they would be currently sleeping.
Okay. They're sleeping. Students have time to grab food, and then I can hide again. Perfect. Perfect life, yes. And we take extra careful steps past their door.
Roll stealth.
Stomp, stomp, stomp,
Plop,
stomp.
plop, plop, plop.
Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip.
Hold on, I think it's...
The other die was a 19!
all the
Bullshit.
noises that we just did just became canon.
So as you're walking, you're like, I got this. You're fine. And as you're walking, you're realizing that you're nervous. So the more you're moving, the closer you're getting to their door, you start sweating a little and you start clip-clopping a little quicker. And you are pretty sure they heard everything because as soon as you walk into that kitchen, everyone's looking over at you expectantly like, oh, hey, you're awake. Good morning, Inca.
She's gonna walk past all of you, go to the bowl of apples, and just start eating them.
Is everything all right?
Sure.
Insight check.
What are you inside? She just told you to shut up.
I'm reading her body language, because Inca's not gonna tell me, so I'm gonna have to read her body language to see what's up.
You can see what's up. She is unhappy.
Inca
That's
is
why I'm
not
doing
going
an
to
insight check.
that.
You don't need to roll to see that Inca is very much opening their emotions.
She is not hiding nothing. She is hugging a bowl of apples and munching them and looking over at the door behind her shoulder so Ixtal doesn't sneak up on her.
So yeah, Tires is like reading all this. While he's doing that, Fate is gonna come over and happily just like start like swirling around Inca's legs, excited like, ooh, new friend.
Inca's just gonna look down at the dog and just go, Fate, be a good girl and guard the door.
And she does so.
Good dog.
Brooke raises an eyebrow and says, guards the door from who?
Mixed doll, obviously.
Did you two have a fight?
No, and that's the problem.
I was actually about to say I have the deck alarm, so I would have known if anyone came down. But
Brooke's gonna
yeah.
walk over to Inca and actually feel her forehead and go, Ixtal said you weren't feeling very well. Are you alright?
No, I'm nervous. I am anxious to all hell and back. This is worse than the battlefield.
I know very much how it feels to be anxious. Out there, don't you have, like tea or something that might be able to help?
Angel's gonna look at you with like puppy dog eyes about this calming tea and take a bite out of an apple.
Thank you for the biddies.
half the apple is gone in one bite.
Thank you for the 510 biddies.
Yay!
Love you, Raptor. God damn.
Tires is gonna come over to Inca's at the side and help console her.
Do you want maybe something a little more filling? I believe
No.
Althea and Tyrus made a breakfast casserole.
Listen, you know normally I'm not one to shy away from the foods, but I don't think my stomach can handle that.
She's got the butterflies.
Love is so adorable, isn't it? She gives Inca a head pat.
Don't you dare!
Don't I dare what?
Listen, girlie, alright? If I had a way to take paintings of all the moments I've had of you,
What?
don't you go tasing me.
You know, now, it is early in the morning. The day has just started. Breakfast can be grabbed. I'm going to go upstairs, take my spot at the wheel. And Gadri is fast asleep. Let's try not to bother him, alright? Him, Dilly, and Ixtal. You can feel him snoring from all the way up there.
Yeah, by the
Did he go to
way,
his bed this time to sleep, or did he fall asleep in the crow's nest again?
that's a story, by the way. I should mention, if you want a distraction to give yourself some time, when Gadri does wake up, you probably should talk to him about the gods, because one of them almost made him walk off of the mast.
Again?
She's aware. She tried.
What
to
do you
give
mean
him
again?
She tried to give him a holy water bath.
Oh,
I was there that day.
I'm
Is
sorry.
your memory going, Tyrus? Are you that old already?
No, it is early in the morning. I'm still waking up.
Yeah, and Brooke hands you a cup
Don't
of
tell
coffee.
me that bullshit. You wake up before I do.
Thank you.
Brooke's gonna pat Althea on the shoulder and go, I feel like this is a matter of love. It might be your category. I'm going to go ahead and go upstairs before Inca says anything more. And she starts hurrying
Tyrus.
out.
Oh, there just has a knowing smile, and she's like, "Oh, Enka and I have already had a chat."
Meanwhile, Enka's just like looking at Tyrus worried now. It's like, is that lock of gray hair actually because you're old and not because of your whole undying thing?
I'm not that old.
It's okay. It's understandable that you're in denial. Nobody wants to admit that their prime is passing them.
Tyrus just heaves a sigh and just, you know, It's not healthy to take out your frustrations on others, especially when it's about love, alright? And he gives her a pat on the head and just says, just talk to him. With a smile and walks out.
You can reach her head.
Yeah, dude's 6 foot.
No one seems to notice until a little too late that Ixal is standing in the room.
That's not Exalt.
Sorry, not Ixal, Dilliu. No one seemed to notice because they rolled a 19 on their stealth. That Dilliu is standing there, full plate of food, munching away, watching this whole thing go down, and just go, you know, Ixal's a really understanding person. Despite their whole thing that they got going on, they're really understanding.
Inca just looks over at Dylan and is just like, shouldn't you be asleep?
If I wasn't an insomniac, and they take their flight and start depressingly walking down the hallway, like, okay, I see where I'm not wanted.
As Delia walks by, Fate looks up, ears perk up, start wagging his tail, or wagging her tail.
A pat on the head as he walks by, just like, okay, Inca.
Happy taco noises.
Take their plates in the room.
Fate follows.
How dare.
The doggo says depression. The doggo follows depression and makes it all better by giving healing kisses.
Out there,
Inca,
what
you
do I
are
do?
now left. I was gonna say,
How
Inca,
do
you
I-
are now left alone.
How do I
with the
talk to
matchmaker.
Ixtal?
What do you mean?
Well, they think I want to marry them.
Well,
Last I
Don't
checked,
you?
they don't have a very high opinion of marriage.
well, that's because their last marriage was complicated, but with you, they get to choose. It's inherently more ideal for some people.
I don't want to get married. Yet anyway.
Okay. Well, just tell them how you feel. It's not exactly like you're going to be on one knee asking to get eloped tomorrow. You're just saying that you care for them deeply. You love them.
I don't say that word. That's a strong word. That is a very strong word.
But it's what you feel.
I mean, I guess. What if that chases them away? I don't want them to run away.
On the bright side, we're on a ship. They can't exactly go far.
Girl, that just makes me sound like a creeper.
No. If you want, I can tell them.
Like, it just hangs her head and she just goes, if only it was that easy. But I know if I have you do it, they're gonna look down on me.
They would never look down on you, both
Yes, they
physically
would,
and
100%.
emotionally.
Emotionally, they would 100%. I could practically see
just-
them having Jimmy hold them up higher just so they could do it physically.
Well, I suppose muster up the courage and maybe take them out to dinner somewhere once we hit land again.
Is it too early to drink again?
Yes.
Damn it.
You have nothing to worry about from what I've seen and from a few readings I've done. Ixtal feels very tender towards you.
You really think so? They're not just with
I
me
know
because I'm
so.
hot.
Enka, you are very attractive, and if you weren't dating someone else, I would offer you my hand. But the point is, even a blind man could see what you and Ixtal have.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll talk to them once they wake up.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Inca, you feel a tiny little hand on your shoulder. As you look behind you, Well, look next to you. You see Macaron stands there. And they kind of like make a coughing sound before they cough up a 3-hour long hourglass, and tip it, 4-hour long hourglass, and just tip it over, place it on the table, and float away.
Oh, what's that?
Althera, how long does
Oh!
Excel sleep again?
4 hours, same as me.
Ah, great. He just gave me a physical representation of the time I have left to live.
Don't be so dramatic. It's the time you have left to put all of your feelings into words.
I'm not touching that. It's got his gut juice all over it. Well, have fun cleaning that. Thank you, Althera. You're like a great little sister.
I love how that she basically just got a 24 hour timer from the for the show, just ding, ding, just looking at it.
Oh shit, wrong stairs.
Althera's
So
gonna
you're
grumble to
making your way
herself and
upstairs?
clean up.
No, he made his way down to the hold.
Okay. What are you doing in the hold?
He's working on the circle.
Okay. So you're working on the circle. Brooke is on the upper decks. Althera, you've noticed that you didn't wake Lilith up to
Yeah, I
help
wanted
you
her
cook.
to sleep in.
She still has yet to come out of her room.
Once Althera's finished cleaning everything up, she's gonna go check on Lilith.
As you get to Lilith's door, you don't really hear anything coming from her room except snoring. Inca, you walk out on the top of the deck, and there's still snow falling everywhere. You are still floofy.
This chill air feels actually pretty nice. Just my floof blowing in the wind.
But yes, Lilith is snoring.
Althera's gonna knock on the door, wait a second, and then open it and go inside to physically wake up Lilith.
As you open the door, you see it is pitch black in there. A little bit of light shines in. You see all of her knickknacks everywhere. A little bit of like scrap metals and stuff, like jewelry making stuff in a little box on her desk with the 2 rubies. And she is in dragon form on her bed, smothered in trinkets and her blanket, and just snoring.
Althera's gonna gently just like pat her back and then rub in circles, and it's just like, Lilith, it's time to wake up. I know I let you sleep in today, but we still have a lot to do.
She does not wake up. She continues to snore.
Althera's gonna shake her a little more urgently, like, Lilith, this isn't funny. Wake up.
Roll nature with advantage because you are also of the reptilian kind.
Yeah, I am. $15.
You know that you get sluggish in the winter, and you have a feeling that Lilith might be doing some form of deep hibernation, or at least a light hibernation. As you can tell that all of her things, like normally it's clustered all over the floor, usually her floor is a mess, but everything that she owns is kind of clustered in around her as she is curled up sleeping.
I think realizing this, Althera's gonna tuck her in a little bit, make sure she's extra cozy, and then quietly closes the door behind her, and it's just, kind of resigned herself to the, alright, I'm working alone today.
Close the door. Is there anything Inca wants to do while up on the deck?
She's just gonna look over the edge in the water, watch the water pass by. Focus herself, trying to ignore the delicious thing of rum right there. So close. Nah, she's gotta be mature.
You see Cat is over there sitting on Unicourse, looking over at you.
Don't
with the
pet
grumpy
me,
cat face.
Don't pet me.
Let's see. Brooke's gonna roll perception for their watch. Who wants to roll? Okay. Who wants to roll for how this watch is gonna go?
I'll roll.
Okay.
What do you need me to roll?
A d20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
A Nat 20.
A Nat.
A Nat 20.
I hate you all.
It is now called. Now, anytime rolls a Nat 20, you must call it a Mat 20.
Fuck you. I
Everyone must do it now to annoy Mags.
Absolutely.
Tyrus, you're in the hole?
I'm in a hold, yes. Currently working on the circle.
Alright. So, about an hour passes. Things seem to be pretty fine, pretty okay. I need everyone to position themselves on the boat where they would be an hour from now. Out there, where would you be?
I mean, Tyrus is already where he's gonna be.
Althera would probably be in her room working on a letter.
Okay. Just remember, Stormhammer did this. Inca, you're up on the deck, so I need you to roll perception. Tyrus, you're below deck. I need you to roll perception as well.
18.
Out there, you don't have access to a window, nor are you close nearing the water. Oh, you're so focused. You're so
Yeah,
focused,
I am.
Tyrus.
This project is gonna be his baby for the next week.
So, Inca, as you stand at the helm of the ship, and you're watching the waters and you're focusing, you kind of, something catches your eye. As we are heading forward, you start to see the water almost waving a little in an unnatural way, kind of billowing up and down slowly, as if something is under it.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, we've already been attacked by a giant tentacle once, no. And I see Brooke from here.
Yeah, she's at the she's at the helm of the ship.
Okay. I'm just gonna run over there.
Okay.
It's super fast.
I was about to say that you just turned Brooklyn.
Hell.
I just I'm gonna be running over there.
Brooke blinks as she looks at you. Is everything all right?
Oh my god. I need to exercise
Oh,
more.
and you said that my stamina was bad.
Listen, I haven't eaten in a few days. Kind of happens when you're hiding out in your bedroom, avoiding people. No. I was in the front of the ship, and I think there's something under the water. You might want to, like, keep an extra eye out in case possible attack again, since this always seems to happen, and we have shitty luck.
See, Brooke's ears kind of twitch as she kind of looks forward and tells you basically hold the ship's wheel for her. She makes her
do your
way.
thing, Captain.
She makes her way and she uses her ring to contact Tyrus and say, Tyrus, could you and Althea report to the top of the ship for me for a moment?
All right, Captain. Do I know if Althera has a ring or not?
She does
She
not.
still doesn't.
All right, then he's gonna go find Althera.
Just let you know, I'm just being paranoid.
Better safe than sorry.
Oh god, Brooke disappeared.
Where the fuck did Brooke go?
She went off the
Why
edge of the
is
boat.
she-
She jumped in the
why is
water.
she below- Why is she
Man
below?
overboard.
No, man overboard. Brooke's right here. Anyway, Brooke starts looking forward. With her 17, she also starts to see it. And she gets a bit of a worried look. Tyrus, you know that Althera is not in the kitchen. She's not up there with them. Only likely explanation is Ixtal or her room.
Do I see Coda in here?
Yep. Toilet's chilling.
I'm
This
gonna-
is their domain.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to Coda, and I'm
Odo
just
guards
gonna.
the kitchen when she's not there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Coda, give him a little script behind the ear, and I go, "Hey, Coda, buddy, would you mind finding Althera for me, please?"
Just immediately starts walking to Althera's room like, yeah, Mom's over here.
Yep, he
Starts
follows.
scratching at the door.
Althea quickly opens the door because owlbear scratches are deadly.
Starts makes
you.
its way in. Sup.
Oh,
Tired.
Coda.
Tyrus is at the door. Althera,
Yes.
Captain wants us up on the deck.
Oh, sure. Just let me finish this sentence and I'll be right up.
All right. And he closes the door behind him to, regain her privacy before he heads up to the deck.
Alright. Brooke stands there and, God damn it. Inca, you see Brooke's hair kind of start to shift, and she mumbles, oh, what the fuck?
Is it the tentacle again?
No, it's worse.
Tyrus comes up at this point and goes, "Tentacle."
Worse
And
than
you-
the tentacle.
And you see Brooke immediately look to everyone and say, I am pretty sure we have an elemental on our hands.
Would you like me to banish it?
Can you talk to it?
I can probably talk to it first, see if it's hostile.
All right.
Seduce it.
Brooke's going to try to call out to the elemental because Gadry rolled an encounter with a water elemental.
Of course he did.
Make it your bitch.
Brooke's
Probably Brett.
where
I was about to
is-
say probably best if Brooke also does this too because Brooke can speak in Primordial.
Yep. Where is my monster compendium in here? Battle maps.
Hey, guess who else conveniently can speak primordial?
Our lovely Inca.
I forgot I had that
Where-
shit.
The fuck is the compendium?
It's under actors.
I think around this time, Althea finishes her letter and starts heading upstairs. Like, what's going on?
I am not seeing.
I've already got it.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
I'm like, where the fuck? Do-do-do-do.
There we go. I put all 4 base elementals in there.
Thank
Oh,
you.
not languages.
Yep. When Althera comes walking up and says that, Tyrus looks back. We apparently have tentacles and water elementals.
Oh, interesting.
Do all water elementals have tentacles?
Brooke kind of like is trying her hardest to ignore you guys as she calls out to everyone but Inca just hears Brooke making wave sounds as
Wishing
you
water
see
noises.
Sound effects, y'all. We moved up in the world.
Tyrus
And
over
you
here
see-
immediately looks to Brooke, thinking that she's shaking her titties, but she's actually coming out of his mouth.
Shush. So you see the water start to pull upward in almost a tornado-like fashion as it starts to resemble almost humanoid features. And it is large. It is a large creature. As Brooke starts talking to them, saying, "Hi, is there anything you need? Are we trespassing?" You start hearing the water elemental start to swish around as you again hear very large water splashes and crashing sounds as it seems to be communicating back with her.
Yes, we've come to try to talk to you about your boat's insurance.
Let's see.
We've been trying to reach you about your boat's insurance policy.
You see Brooke
We're
kind
going
of
overboard yet.
it moves a bit closer. You can feel the waves against the boat starting to rock harder. And I'm going to have Brooke roll a persuasion as she's going to ask it to, do not mind us, we are simply passing through.
What's it saying?
Apparently we are disturbing their waters.
I don't have anything that I was about to say I don't have anything that can help with that.
I'm gonna use Brooke's time wind abilities much better. As it stares at Brooke, it moves moves closer out there. You can see it up close now. It is a extremely large being. As everyone is watching this, Tyrus, Althera, Inca, you notice a second one also moving up.
Captain, there's one behind you!
Brooks, like, holds her hand up, nodding a bit, like, yeah, I can tell. See, they need to roll, what would they roll against persuasion? Would they roll anything against persuasion?
And generally, that's up to DM's discretion. What the DC is for persuasion. For Brooke, I mean, what exactly do you want from these elementals?
For them to allow us to pass through, we'll be out of their hair quickly.
All right, and you got a 16.
Yep.
You don't
Much better
seem.
than that one.
Yeah, they don't seem too enthused with the idea, but you did seem to. The primordial definitely helped with quelling the aggression, so they seem willing to talk. But that's pretty much as far as you seem to have gotten with them so far.
We are passing through to Caesarean Channel. We don't mean any harm. We love the water. Very much love the water. As you can tell, me being a Genasi, I absolutely feel super at home here.
So you hear in return, considering that you are trespassing, your transgressions must be paid for. What do you offer instead?
What is it you desire?
What do you have?
I have gold. I have dice.
We have Althera.
No, not again. Not again.
We have a bootylicious paladin and a busty princess.
What do you think? Would be enticing to a water elemental?
Ice
Water?
cubes.
Althera's gonna hold up an owlbear claw like, I have treats.
Want the
And she
treat,
kinda
boy?
leans over
You want the
Tyrus.
treat? You want the treat? Go get the treat.
And she kind of leans over to Tyrus. She's like, do water elementals have taste buds?
I have no idea.
We have entertainment, if you'd wish. I can't imagine that there is much going on around the ocean.
I'd say that would grant another persuasion check.
Let's see.
I would say at
Any magic candy?
I would I would say at advantage with the aid of Althera.
Yeah.
20.
She's
Hey,
offering.
dirty 20. They seem interested. What is entertainment that you wish to give us then?
A wonderful song sung in your native tongue, and perhaps a. And she kind of thinks about how Althera talked about how her mom was a dancer. Perhaps a dance. A show.
Show us this entertainment, and perhaps we might let you pass.
The other water elemental moves forward, and Brooke kind of looks to Althera and gestures her over with Tyrus, like, come here.
There looks a little concerned. She's just because the last time they were negotiating and she was gestured over, she almost got wed. So she's like, "Okay, I'm not getting married again, am I?"
We're about to make Althera all wet.
So they are agreeing to allow us to pass if we can put on a good performance.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
I would love to see Althera dance. I can sing in a native tongue, and Tyrus, you have an instrument, do you not?
I do, yes. And he pulls out the bandolonian.
Let us perform, because I really rather not get in a scrap with kin, whatever they are to me.
Distant cousins.
Sure, distant cousins. As Brooke gets to the other part of the ship to, get ready to start singing, Tyrus, you start getting your instrument ready. Althera, the stage is yours as these elemental beings that are looming over you are staring at you.
So, shall we coordinate a song, or how shall we do this?
Start playing something mellow.
All right. And he starts performing on his bandolonian. Very simple, mellow tune that has a bit of a sea shantiness to it, but very much has a very romantic, like undertone, kind of like Amore, but a little more seaworthy.
It's gonna be really weird if these elementals are like siblings.
Althera, is there anything you wish to
Yes.
do before you start dancing?
Stretch.
Tyrus is looking at it as like, that's not a bad idea, considering what we're doing here might give us a bonus.
Yeah, she's gonna stretch, kind of loosen up a little bit, and figure out how the hell she's gonna dance to whatever Tyrus is playing.
Brooke smiles, and as she starts to sing, she uses Shape of Water to kind of have like water ribbons moving around Althera as she dances.
Oh my god, I have.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Oh, I love you, Mags. I want to kiss you on the mouth. Here, I'll put it in the side chat for
Everyone
Tyrus.
roll performance.
Tyrus is also going to do something.
Go ahead. Althera, you're going to have advantage with... offer Althera, really. You're going to have advantage on your performance because Tyrus and Brooke are going to be helping.
Yeah, he's going to use Silent Image to kind of... because I can do like a Silent Image that's a 15-foot cube. He's basically going to make the area seem a bit more like underwater, like how that sun rays look underwater. He's going to have that effect kind of play along with the water that that Brooke is bending.
All right. Althera, roll your performance with advantage. Brooke,
All right, while I do
19,
that, tell
which
me
is
top
not
or bottom.
bottom.
Mm.
What DC should we make this time, Ags?
I have a DC in my brain.
21.
Okay.
21. Let's fucking go.
27.
That more than enough to make the DC.
So, Tyrus makes the illusion around Althera, making it look like she's somehow underwater, but also dancing to like where she's not actually underwater. But it's a very beautiful sight as he's playing on his bandolonian.
Inca, you can hear Brooke singing, and this is a song about the ocean tides, about the beauty that is the water, how water is the most powerful thing out there, boosting their ego a bit.
Oh my god, imagine if these are just two frat boys like, yeah, fuck yeah, water!
And yeah, the elementals seem to be pretty happy.
They the turbulent vortices that make up the elementals kind of start calming a bit. And Brookie here, this is most enjoyable, yes. Starts swaying with Althera.
Out there, you see these two elementals start to dance with you. As you are performing your heart out right now, because if not, Brooke's going to toss your titties at them.
If not, Brooke's gonna make sure Althera pulls out her license and registration. If you catch my drift.
I get it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brother, we are thinking her. Grab and go. Not just kidding.
Yeah, Althera's gonna do kind of like, as she sees the elementals are kind of swaying and dancing with her, she's gonna do a kind of faux duet, and then she's gonna look at Brooke for permission before gesturing one of them to join on the deck.
Brooke kind of looks nervous at that because they're large creatures, but she continues singing like, sure, why not? As this elemental moves towards you, standing at approximately like 12 fucking foot tall above you.
I'm just imagining out there just like doing a little, coming here, finger in the elemental, just like, huh, what, me? What?
Me?
Elemental ain't doing too hot. Elemental ain't doing too hot out there. If you could feel your feet are soaked. The amount of times they have stepped on your foot as you're dancing.
It's got 2 left waves.
Oh.
They have a negative one to
that's
their
alright.
charisma.
Althera's not gonna make it feel embarrassed. She's gonna, kind of pick up the slack a little bit. Do a few extra twirls. And again, just giving an award-winning, star-stunning smile.
I'm just imagining what the view looks like from from Inca's point of view. It must look insane up there.
Yeah, how does it look to you, Inca? Nevi?
I think Nevi's in disbelief.
Nevi.
Yeah.
Nevi. Oh.
Did you hear what we asked?
Yeah.
Inca, what's going through your mind right now as you see Brooke was talking, and then you see she gathers up the other two, music starts playing, and then they start dancing together.
There's never a normal fucking week on this boat.
Inca, you feel something land on your shoulder as you see Ixtal's raven.
Oh, son of a bitch, why is everybody sneaking up on me today?
As it looks at you, looks at what's going on, and then looks back at you like,
I ain't got nothing to do with this, man. They want to dance with the elementals, let them dance with the elementals. At least we don't have to worry about the robotic one being mad about the boat.
At least we don't have a Tambek Shaketh to shoot them.
If only we could have fed the scrawny one to them. I don't think they would have wanted to eat them.
Are the elementals sated with their little dance with Althea?
I'd say that they've been thoroughly entertained. If you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Thankfully, I didn't fuck up my rolls.
Just a nice little alternative to combat. Just, you dare step on... Oh, you're gonna dance with me? Oh, my stars. Starts fanning himself.
And so the elementals, we have managed to avoid a fight with the elementals as they thank us for the lovely time. And as they disappear and fade back into the water, Brooke walks over towards Althea, places a hand on her shoulder, and goes, "I think that one liked you."
Althea's kind of shivering a little bit with the sea air, and then she's like, I'm very wet and I'm very cold.
You see Brooke is bundled up. Althea, your warm winter clothes are now wet.
She's like, I'm soaked and I'm cold, and
Poor
I think the water's actively freezing the more I stand out here.
And Tyrus comes up behind her, gives a smile as he's prestidigitation to help dry her off, and he says, "That was quite lovely. Honestly, a nice change of pace."
I agree. My mom would be proud. I haven't let my skills get rusty.
Yes, it was a very beautiful dance.
You see when my mom performs, she is amazing.
Well, I look forward to seeing it one day.
Someday. Perhaps I should teach you both Primordial.
Yes,
But
please.
first, Undercommon. Primordial
Yeah,
is a bit on the trickier side, for you need to remember water, earth, fire, and wind.
Yeah, I was about to say one language at a time might be preferable.
Alright. Thank you for your help. Thankfully nothing happened.
Of course.
Back to our stations, everyone.
Tyrus gives a nod as he starts heading back down below deck.
Brooke walks over to Inka. Good keeping your eye out.
No problem.
Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, it was nice. Too bad out there I got all wet.
She might have
Did you
gotten
let me
wet,
hug her?
but she might have gotten a little bit wet, but I have a feeling that elementals and beings that are quite large on that scale are very much her thing.
What makes you think that?
Well, anything that seems to be taller than her, she starts to get very blushy over.
Oh, come on. She's like 4 foot tall. Anything is taller than her.
It's a good thing that
She
water
walks
elementals
away.
because she was thirsty.
Where's out there? I
Shut
want to
up.
hug her.
There's
Althea,
standing on the deck, kind of looking out at the waves. She
Nah,
misses
you
home.
did so well out there. Want a hug? Come here. Keep you warm.
Yes, please.
Althea, as you're thinking about home and you're thinking about your life, it's weird. You miss the Pallid Grove. But there's one place you seem to miss more. You start thinking about the Crab Island.
Yeah. Oh, not again.
And you're like,
Crab,
the
crab,
home is
crab,
great.
crab.
But you felt really needed there.
Yeah, she's gonna bury her face into Enka's floof as she tries to forget these thoughts, push him away.
Inka's just patting her hair. Look, was that scary dancing with the water elemental?
A little.
Yeah, it's okay.
I thought I was gonna drown if I didn't do good.
No, Brooke wouldn't have let you drown.
Brooke's just watching you both from across the way.
Like,
Have
come
you
on, you
talked
know
to
the
Ixtal
captain
yet?
cares about you. No, no, and I left the hourglass behind. I don't know when they're gonna wake up. I'm not gonna rush it.
Is there any conversations anyone wants to have before we skip the next 3 hours so that everyone can be awake?
Nope,
Well,
Tires is gonna be working.
Okay. Well, if no one has any conversations they want to make, then we can probably skip to around 4 o'clock when everyone, such as Gadri, Dilly, and Ixtal and such, would be coming up. Brooks, I'm imagining Althera has already made lunch. Althera?
Hmm?
Had,
Yes, I would have
around
already
this
made
time-
lunch.
Okay. So Brooke's going to go wake up Gadri with a plate of food because he brought her food. Uh, 25. As Brooke walks into doesn't knock, just walks into Gadri's room, like, get the fuck up. She sees Macaron in his room. Like, motherfucker, that's where you have been. Before walking over to Gadri.
Macaron looks up to her. Wow.
Macaron looks up to her. Another bowl of Althera's chocolates in their arms. Sneaky little axolotl. And Brooke pokes Gadri. Poke. Is Matt back?
I just got back.
Awesome. Brooke has walked into the room where you are with
Doing the Z's.
with a good plate of food.
You missed the water dance.
Althera was dancing with water. And she starts
I didn't forget about it. I just
poking your cheek.
I was like, no, we got pizza. We got people who are hungry at home. Let's go.
Gadri kind of looks at her like, why?
Well, you would be asleep right now. It would be getting up to the time where she's going to wake you up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he wakes up and kind of goes, why?
And she looks at him and says, I bring food.
Gadri will give a stretch and slowly, like, sit up and rub his eye. What
Why?
time? How long was I out?
8 hours.
Anything interesting happen while I was out?
Out there, I made a water boyfriend.
Or a girlfriend. We don't know the gender of the water genasi, or water elemental.
I'm sure Brooke would notice.
An NB friend.
Exactly.
An elemental lover.
A gender fluid individual, if you will.
I see what you did there. Oh.
You're so fucking funny. Anyway, again.
Gadri kind of nods a little bit, like he's not even surprised anymore.
Nothing else interesting seemed to have happened. So far, anyway. Fingers crossed that it stays that way. How did you sleep?
He kind of smiles a little bit. He goes, not too bad. Sleep is always appreciated whenever you can get it.
Don't I know it? Anyway, you should come out to the deck once you're done eating and getting ready.
He nods a little bit and goes, will do, Captain. I'll be out there in just a few moments.
Brooke looks to the side and sees your glasses before picking them up and putting them on for a moment. How blind is Gadri?
The room goes wide.
Yes.
You see Brooke kind of blink.
Oh my god. Does
Oh
Brooke
my
have the
God.
Coke bottle glasses effect?
Shush. My god. We need to make sure that we get something to secure the glasses onto your face. I'm pretty sure, and she takes them off before handing them over to you and rubbing her eye. I'm pretty sure that without them, I probably look like just like a blue blob.
He kind of chuckles a little bit and he goes, "Yeah, kinda."
Not a flattering image.
Yes.
He kind of chuckles a little bit and goes, "Well, we'll see."
Maybe a cleric can fix your eyes. Have you always needed glasses?
He nods and kind of goes, "The clerics have tried a lot of different stuff, so maybe I'm just meant to be like this."
Genetics.
He nods.
I wonder who you got it from, your mom or your dad? I put money on the mom.
He nods. Yeah, I'd probably put that on that too.
Right, well, get dressed. Macaron, let's go. And you see Macaron looking at them and just kind of huffs before following back out.
Kind of gives a little finger wriggle to Macaron as he heads out.
Macaron sticks their tongue out. Get out of the doorway, Macaron. As Brooke heads on out. I'm guessing Gadry's gonna take his spot in the crow's nest?
Yeah. You're gonna
Nope,
do the
not
thing.
allowed.
You're gonna
Not
do the
allowed.
thing.
The ladder is chopped.
You gotta do the thing.
Nope. Ladder's
You
chopped.
gotta do it.
I'm about to put you 6 feet under. Alright, Tires, it's been a
1
good
week
couple
since
hours. Are you still working on the circle?
Oh yeah, no, he's full on, just basically like, you know that thing where Dad's in the garage working on a project, and he's gonna be working on it all day.
It could be very fucking dark right now, but we'll say sure.
Yes, he's essentially got an idea in his head. He's got inspiration to not only do this circle proper, but like put in that extra effort into it. So he's full bore, just eagerly working on this thing.
Okay. Hey, Inca.
How dare you?
Where are you?
How dare
How
you, she knew.
Dare you?
Where are you?
Now
been a
I
couple
gotta find
hours.
out. Now I gotta find out where I'm hiding. You know what? I'm gonna be in the crow's nest.
You're in the crow's nest? Well, guess
I'm
what?
in the crow's nest.
You see
I get up there.
Okay. So, you see Gadry in the crow's nest. Gadry, you walk up and you see Inca's in the crow's nest.
And suddenly the ship starts listing over, starts capsizing slowly, as all the weight just went up to the top.
Gadry, you have a crow's nest roommate.
Yeah, she kind of looks at Anka as she comes up. And it's like gives a little wave as he's still eating his food.
Lincoln just looks at him just like, do you have love troubles?
Gadry kind of blinks a little bit and he goes, "Define troubles."
How do you tell someone you like them?
He kind of looks at her and kind of looks around a little bit, then kind of goes, "Well, first off, you don't go up into the crow's nest where there's nobody else."
She's gonna confess
Is this
to you,
why you're
dumbass.
hiding up in the? Is this why you hide up in the crow's nest?
Gadry shakes his head and he goes, "No, I stay up in the crow's nest because it gives me a good view of everything around."
Inside check.
That's literally why he does it. He likes the view.
Roll your insight, Inca. Do you believe this bitch?
Do I believe this bitch 17?
I mean, pretty legit.
Why are you always up here? Why?
Genji just kind of looks at her and goes, I just told you, it's got a great view. He kind of points out a bit at the ocean and stuff like that. You can see for miles.
See two seagulls crash into each other.
It's... Uh, it's... I'm trying to think of the right word here. I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's
Serene?
not... No, not serene. It's the opposite of anxiety.
Peaceful.
Yes. It's peaceful,
Damn.
knowing you can see everything around, knowing if something's coming from miles away.
That really says something about you, Matt, if you don't remember the word peaceful, but
I
you remember anxiety. Damn. Okay. We're gonna have a talk after the session, Matt. You good? We're gonna talk about this. Anyway, continue.
Surprise intervention, not surprising.
Surprise, not surprise.
She just nods in understanding. It's like, okay, yeah, I get that. But you know, you spend like way too much time up here, right?
He kind of nods a little bit and he goes, well, you know, nobody else seems to want to make their way up here. It's good to have a good lookout sometimes.
I guess that's fair.
You hear a voice clear their throat as they go, actually, I would not mind if me and Inca had a moment up here alone.
Jesus fucking Christ! All day!
As you see Ixtal, standing right next to Gadri on the other side.
Damn it, Gadri, your bulk hid them from me!
Gedry's like, he just kind of walks. He just immediately goes down. It's like, I'm trying to eat here.
Go socialize!
Speaking of socialization, I see you're feeling better.
Yeah, you know, got my sea legs back.
I'm glad. Maybe we can finally have that chat.
Question, is this chat you being mad at me?
I don't think I'm mad.
Okay, then we can have this chat now.
They take a step closer to you, arms crossed.
I'm not
Ah,
mad.
you're looking kind of mad.
I was having a little chat with Althera. And they pulled out a book.
Oh, she showed you the wedding book, didn't she?
Yes, the wedding gowns were quite lovely that she picked out for you, but some of them just needed to be a bit more improved.
Okay, listen, I had nothing to do with that book. She made that all on her own.
I believe it. There would have been much more chapters about wonderful delicacies if you were in charge of it.
And we're planning a fantastic honeymoon.
So you have been thinking about the honeymoon.
Just now.
Darling, I wanted to ask, what is your opinion on our status together? Because now I'm quite concerned, because we spoke about this being a friends with benefits sort of thing, and now I'm worried you are seeing it as something more, and I am not aware of it. Anything, even friends with benefits, should be a two-way conversation.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. This is still a friends with benefits situation, but my feelings for you have been shifting. I won't call it love, no matter what out there says. I don't think they're quite at that level yet, No matter what my drunken self screamed the other day, because I was emotionally unstable.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stick your head in the rum barrel. Not a good idea.
That's Feywild rum.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
All right.
But yes, I do have stronger feelings for you than simple friendship. I know that for sure. And I would like us to maybe become lovers rather than just friends with benefits. But I was unsure how you felt about things and thus was unafraid to bring it up.
Hmm. You do realize that we are adventurers, and eventually you and the party will have to leave the boat.
Yes. Yes, I am aware.
And with the time away from each other, are you 100% set on us only being with each other?
I will miss you terribly. And I cannot see myself being with anyone else at the moment now.
They nod as they think. I'd say, with the amount of time that we've known each other and the fun that we've had,
Mm.
let's give it till. Let's stay friends with benefits until we reach shore. And we'll see how we're feeling back till then. Because do keep in mind, you might find something as you're traveling throughout the land that might catch your fancy a bit more than me.
Okay, that's fair.
I do care for
That is
you,
a very
though.
fair.
I do care for you more than just a friend. Like I
You see
told
her ears
Althera.
wiggle at that.
Like I told Althera beforehand when they asked me about us being an item and asked if I loved you. Yes, I do. There's many forms of love, and I give my heart fairly easily around to those. Not to Gadry, though. He is still on what can be considered my chopping list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't even do anything.
You're being
Listen,
butt
until we
buddies with
cure his
Ozzy.
burn.
You're butt buddies with Ozzy. Now,
Ozzy.
now, I do care for you. That's not going to stop. How I treat you is not going to change either. Same way I hope how you treat me is not going to change, and we won't have any more quote unquote sicknesses.
Hey, listen, I faked that the first day, but the second day I was feeling pretty awful.
You're all right with us simply being friends with benefits until we reach the shore when we now think more on the feelings that are arised and are now in
I
the
am
open.
okay with this.
All right. Good.
I was honestly just really scared that after seeing the book, you were gonna dump me.
Why would I dump you after seeing the book?
Because I know you don't like marriage.
They kind of blink at this and say, "When did I ever say I didn't like marriage?"
When you were talking about how you were engaged, it made it seem like you didn't like the idea of marriage.
Darling, I killed my betrothed.
Exactly.
Not because I don't like the idea of marriage, but because I found that they were essentially using the title and was planning to eliminate me during the honeymoon.
How dare they disrespect marriage like that?
Quite, back when I was still clinging to the ideas of the Moonweaver, nonetheless. So, I slit their throat and ripped their heart out and shoved it into their mouth.
This is why I like you so much.
do remember.
Yeah.
I care for you. That will not change. I'm not against marriage. I'm just against... You could say I'm against betrothal and arranged marriages. As any good Moonweaver follower should be. And they kind of, like, glance down to where Althera would have been. Or is.
Althera's a noble too, right?
She is. She's a lady.
Do you think she's gonna get dragged into that type of shit too?
If she does, heart through the mouth. I don't believe anyone should be forced to marry anyone. And those who do believe that, well, I'll have to bring out my old ways. I'm not afraid of it.
I'll help you hide the body. I've gotten a lot better at it than the first time.
Oh, Jimmy loves the snack.
Jimmy is so cool. How do I get myself a Jimmy?
You sell your soul? I'm joking.
Oh, but to say, Samurai already has that.
I thought she had your loyalty, not your soul.
Same thing.
Not really, but alright. During this conversation.
Man, this was the best telenovela I have ever watched.
Tyrus.
Yes.
You're down under.
Down on the, yeah.
What are you doing?
Currently,
Anything in particular?
Currently, he is down on his hands and knees with sandpaper in hand, and he's currently making sure that the work that he's done the previous day, which is the spackle and spatter, making it as flat as he can, like eyeing it and kind of like using a level to make sure that it is all flush.
Mm-hmm. Your
And
butt
so
is
far-
in the air and it is exposed to the dangers behind you.
Yep. And so far, aside from all the dust and debris that he is sanding away, it looks good so far. Very work in progress, but you can see the vision.
Roll a perception check.
'21.
21? Nice.
Yep.
So, as you're sanding and you're listening to the waves crash, you hear a sound from underneath the board, from down here.
Pauses.
Your
Kind of
ear
puts his
twitching.
hand. Yeah, he puts his hand to the deck and he kind of like leans his head down and give a listen. You're giving
You
him
hear
a
it?
wish.
You hear it coming from somewhat this direction.
Perks up and glances over to that direction. Kind of starts getting up, brushing his pants off as he makes his way towards that direction.
Alright. As you're looking around and you're listening for what could be the cause of this noise, you hear creaking sounds coming from one of the shipments that you and Althera had gotten from the port.
Alright. Yeah, that's essentially what he is right now. The things that Matt is posting, just basically Rick making the flattest surface he can. He glances to the crate and he kind of tilts his head, leans in and kind of like presses his ear to the side.
You hear scratching.
Huh.
It sounds like it's coming from inside.
All right. Let's see.
In the walls. It's in the walls.
The call is coming from inside the house.
You look
Just to be
inside?
safe, yeah, just to be safe, considering it sounds like scratching, he is going to go ahead and cast Blade Ward on himself.
Okay.
And then he's going to open the crates, kind of peer inside.
As you peer inside, go ahead and roll investigation.
$15.
15. Alright. As so, as you peer inside, you notice something shift underneath the basically the packaging, the hay and stuff that would be the packaging.
He's keeping Blade Ward on himself, considering it is a one round effect. He's just going to keep applying it as needed before he continues. And he's going to start shifting the hay around.
As you're shifting
Hello?
the hay around, your heart pounding just a little bit. You lean in close. And two things pop out of the hay in your face.
Oh boy. A pair of two things, you say?
Yep.
Macaron and cat.
You see a lizard and a ferret. The ferret is purplish in color, and the lizard is a blue and green, and they both stare up at you.
He just stares at this for a moment. Please tell me that you're not Timbrick and someone else.
The ferret hiss and starts like trying to scratch its starts like climbing its way out of the container. Starts trying to shuffle its way like away from you as the lizard kind of starts trying to follow it, but it's kind of lanky and clumsy.
It's gonna pull out some jerky and offer the food to the animals. Like, hey, it's all right. It's
Animal
all right.
handling.
Yep. Reroll. One more. There we go.
Reroll. Fuck. One more. The ferret looks to you, quickly snatches the jerky before crawling its way into another container.
Well, basically, what he's trying to do is he's trying to garner their trust so that he can gently pick them up. That was what that was.
Okay, so the ferret looks at you, sniffs the food, bites onto the food, and just kind of stays right there. As the lizard kind of just stares at you. It doesn't really take the food, but it's not freaking out.
He's gonna show a little kindness. And he's gonna gently pet the lizard to show that he means them no harm. Kind of like do a little thing of like, monkey's not going to eat the berry unless he sees another monkey eat the berry. So it's going to show like Tyrus is not a threat by showing the companion that he's not a threat to it. You see, it's all right. Gently picks it up and holds it to his side, or to his chest. See, it's not all right. See, it's all right. It's not going to hurt anybody.
You hear thumping sounds coming from above.
He glances up.
As you see a dragon start making its way down the goddamn stairs. And you see Lilith in dragon form, kind of yawning.
Okay, I was about to say, is this the same dragon? Because if not, he's gonna have to roll panic attack.
It starts like clopping its way over.
Oh, hi Lilith.
You see that the ferret is the same shade as Lilith.
Pauses for a moment as he glances to Lilith and the ferret, then back to Lilith. Is this yours?
She looks at the ferret. She nods.
Kind of nods as he gently gives the ferret to Lilith. And this one? And he kind of like motions to the lizard.
Looks at the lizard. You see her like take her claw and carve into the bottom of your wooden floor. Just writes Dilly.
I see. Then I guess I will return this to Dilyu. Are you alright? You seem to have woken up a little late.
She stretches before turning into herself and like shaking herself up and going, yeah. This weather always makes me drowsy.
Might be that time of the year to take a long rest.
It's getting close, but I refuse. Not until I have some fun. Speaking of which, everyone on board. On the deck, yeah. And she starts walking back up.
Alright.
It's just me.
He's gonna look at the floor just like, I'll take care of that when I get back. And he starts bringing the lizard up and knocks on Dilyu's door.
When you get up there, you see Dilyu being dragged by a Lilith upstairs.
And Fate is like
Still in
going.
his PJs.
You know, the funny thing is that Fate never left Dilyu, so.
Fate's just following behind, like, oh, we're playing games? We're playing games now. We're playing games.
Huh. Right. Mm-hmm. Tyrus kind of goes over the ring, and I believe it's him, Gadri, Brooke, and who else has the rings?
Brooke and Gadri.
Okay. Seems that we are being called to deck by Lilith.
I am already on deck, but I see this.
Alright. I'll go get Althera.
I think everyone else basically is on deck.
Oh, is okay. No, I'll be up there.
Lilith gathers everyone around and says, I have an announcement.
I'm just imagining Lilith being like the 4-year-old, just like standing on the table. It's like, everybody, I have an announcement.
I have an announcement, and it is the fact that I have to sleep for quite some time. It is far too cold. So, Ixtal has been lovely enough to help me with a small project. And you see Ixtal take out scraps of paper, pen, and a hat. And tells everyone to write down some questions on the paper and put them into the hat.
All right.
Althera does, and then puts it in the hat.
All right. As
Enka does the same.
Gadger, Ixtal looks up at you with almost a displeased look.
Gadri's eating and writing.
Well, now we know which ones are his if they have smudges on them.
Oh, you will not be seeing any of these pieces of paper. I'll be reading out the questions, and everyone shall answer them. Lilith seems to think that we all don't know each other as much as we should, and she definitely doesn't know you all as well as she should. After what happened with Tembrix, she wants...
Everyone glares.
After what happened with Tembrix, she wants to get to know everyone just a little bit more.
All right. He puts his 2 in the hat.
Ixtal shakes up the hat and draws one out. Spin.
Spin.
Okay. So, Ixtal looks at the question and smiles a bit before going, all right. What is the largest mammal you think you could knock out with a single punch?
Tyrus already has an answer to this.
Gadri looks at Inca.
And they think for a moment, and as they look to Lilith, and Lilith's like, an elephant in my dragon form. That's my answer. And then they look to Althera.
Althera thinks for a moment, and she's like, probably a lynx?
All right. Looks to Inca.
I think realistically, I could probably take on a rhino, definitely. Yep.
Next one is, it's supposed to be, looks to Brooke. Brooke thinks for a moment. She's like, I'm not very strong.
Yet.
I'm not very strong, but perhaps a monkey. One of the small ones. They look to Dilliu, and Dilliu thinks and goes, perhaps a seal? Like one of those big seals? Ixtal thinks for a moment and goes, well, I prefer not to touch anything with my own hands, but if I had to knock something out, perhaps a dog.
Fate perks up.
And Tyrus.
Well, my original answer was going to be a rock, but you said mammal, so I'll go with a whale.
You think that you could realistically punch a whale with one hit with your hand and beat
Did it say it? Did it say it had to be my hand?
Said a single punch.
All right, then I can use Big B's hand.
Is
I feel like
cheating?
that's cheating?
That is so cheating.
It did not say it had to be my own hand. It just said one punch.
I feel like that is cheating, but
That is
Oh,
nonetheless.
come now.
Nonetheless. Gadri.
Gadri has been thinking long and hard about this. And he goes,
Food.
with one punch, realistically, probably a cow. No offense, Inca.
All eyes immediately go to Inca.
It's like, you know what? I can respect that cow's hit hard.
And Gadri actually kind of goes into it. He goes, it's because it's one punch. Like, if it was multiple punches, then, I'd say something bigger. But a single punch? I'm strong, but...
I mean, yeah, it's only one punch, man.
Yeah.
I hate you. Anyway. Next one. Okay. If you could go anywhere or experience any place, where would you go? Lilith smiles and goes, the Nine Hells. I want to check that place out one day. She looks to Althera.
I would want to see the Pallid Grove in its prime. Of course, I've heard the king of the Pallid Grove is doing his best to get it back to its former glory, but well, you can only feel so much through pictures and stories. I think it'd be nice to actually experience it for a day.
Mm-hmm. They look to Inca.
Probably where you're from, Brooke. You said minotaurs over there aren't as hated, right?
You see Brooke's hair kind of go a little bit darker before it goes back to its normal color and goes, actually, I have never, I don't, I'm not from Jorhas, I'm actually from the menagerie, but yes, you're probably thinking about, a city in Jorhas where lots of the beasts are.
It'd be nice to, walk down the street and not get a bunch of stares for it.
Understandable. Very much understandable. Brooke kind of thinks for a moment and goes, Marquette. I've still been thinking about heading there at some point.
See, Tyrus gives a smile at that.
Dilly thinks and goes, I would love to see more north. Fuck, what is the name of it?
Oh, the city? The seat of civilization?
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called at the
Go
moment.
to Google.
But Ixtal pipes in and goes, I would love to see Uthadern. It's a very interesting thought that they would have a whole area underground with a wonderful civilization.
Vasselheim.
Ixtal thinks for a moment and says, I would love to see how they did it. I'm quite curious. Tyrus, what about you?
Draconia. Before it fell. It's one of the last few. It's one of the last places that had a remnant to the old world. I was honestly kind of curious to see a floating city in the sky.
Gadri.
Gadri kind of takes a breath, and those of you with really high perception do notice a little bit of a pink on his cheek, and he kind of goes, I want to see everywhere with you guys.
Aw, look at you, you big softy.
That's so sweet.
You see Ixtal go, next question.
And Tyrus just gives a chuckle and goes, that'll take some time, but it's possible.
Ah.
Yeah, we gotta rush though because you don't live all that long.
All right.
You'll be an old man before we know it.
I've done it already. I could do it again.
Old Mandry.
Old man. I mean,
What
I
is
think
the
you look good with a
opinion?
silver beard.
I feel like you disgraced the color. What is your opinion of a perfect date? Lilith thinks and goes, a buffet in the middle of a gigantic dragon horde.
That's a good idea, Lilith.
With a bag that says, take whatever you can fit. They look towards Althera.
Althera is gonna blush a little bit. She's trying to hide it, but the tips of her ears go a little bit red. She's like, well, I'd say something personal and intimate. Something that makes you feel like the person sees you and sees all the little things that make you happy and that you like. And then bundles it all into one event.
Ixtal's eyes go towards Inca.
I'd say a picnic right before the sun rises. Just being there, like on a nice quiet hill, looking up at the night sky as it fades into the morning colors. Sunrise is always pretty.
Brooke thinks for a moment. I think if I had to pick a perfect date, I think I would say somewhere near the water. A beach date. Where you would walk with the person that you are with, chat, with my abilities go under the water, explore a bit, and end it with snow cones.
Inga's just giving Brooke a smile. It's like, taking notes.
Brooke shoves her face away, like, you could look over there. You need to look at Ixtal. You see Dilly thinking and just say, I really like crafting, so maybe a crafting date? Just kind of sit together. No big things, no big events, just kind of quality time. And Ixtal thinks, dancing. Definitely going out and getting shit-faced and dancing. A perfect date. You can get to know someone very well when they are drunk. And you, Tyrus?
Tyrus kind of gives a little chuckle and, well, I'll be honest, Inca kind of stole my answer. So instead I will say a night in Eos, on the water with a long raft, enjoying a nice little dinner with champagne and a bit of accompanying music from the person piloting the boat, as you get to enjoy the many wondrous lights and views of the multi-leveled lake that is out there, with the one person that you really want to spend it with.
They nod. And Gadry Stormhammer, Mr. Stoic.
Food.
Pinker, much more pink. Anything with, somebody that you care about. Already perfect.
You see Ixtal, Inca, you're getting the insight that Ixtal's looking at Gadry like, I'm going to hit him with his vague answers.
I like how every single answer Gadry could easily answer with just food.
Ixtal reaches into the hat and pulls out another one. What is the craziest thing you've seen on your journey? Lilith smiles and goes, my brother. Craziest shit right there. She looks towards
Yeah,
Althea.
family be crazy.
Well, is it since we've been traveling together or just since we've been adventuring in general?
Since you've been on your journey, since you've left home.
I'd say when I saw an ogre fit 5 fairies into his mouth.
Interesting. Inca.
Mhm.
Okay, first of all, did the ogre survive?
Yes, him and the fairies survived. It was a bet.
I was expecting more bloodshed there, but okay. Let's see. Seen a lot of crazy shit, but I think the most memorable would probably have to be the crab queen brain.
Fair enough.
And that time I almost ate one of her babies.
Fair enough. Brooke thinks for a moment, and there's a long pause before she says, the craziest thing I have ever seen was... She kind of thinks about this journey everyone's been on.
By the way, Gadry and Brooke, Althea did notice this as well, but you also noticed something about Tyrus I put in the embed.
Okay. Let's see. The craziest thing I think I've ever seen was a girl covered in bandage-like dresses with bones and blood on her, holding up a mirror to a giant fey creature and sucking it into that mirror, letting out a tiny blue sprite. Dilly thinks and goes, swag and sinking a whole city. Ixtal gives them a pat on the shoulder, like, sore topic. Ixtal blinks and just goes, Craziest thing I've seen on my journey is through the eyes of my deity falling from the sky, with feathers and fire burning all around me. Tyrus, your turn.
Tyrus is kind of very quiet as he's like staring off.
Tyrus.
I'm sorry.
Would you like us to skip you?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What is the craziest thing you have seen on your adventure?
Right. I would have to say, what was that port island we went to that sank?
Palmaflora, Billy says.
Palmaflora, yes.
You see their
that.
ears down?
Like, you notice that Tyrus very much is distracted, especially by the question. He's like trying to be here, but also his thoughts kind of go elsewhere every now and then.
Ixtal thinks for goes, that's kind of what Dilly said. And Dilly's like, I can change my answer. A bard felt like thrusting towards a Tarask.
No, I'm sorry. Come back to me. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted.
You're good, dear. You don't need to. You don't have to worry about copying other answers. If it's crazy that you've seen it, then it shall be crazy. Gadry Stormhammer, what is the craziest thing you've seen? You've been a adventurer for a while, and you were also in the military.
Tambrick's licking the bloody meat tree.
You see Ixtal's eye twitch.
I'm sorry, that scrawny fucker did what?
You see Brooke trying not to laugh at that.
No, I will not elaborate.
Lilith, please tell me you don't take after that part of the family.
Inca, you specifically remember her about to lick a dinosaur bone.
Yeah,
oh, damn it, it's too late.
Yeah, I've seen her lick things.
What is your favorite moment we've had in this adventure so far? Lilith thinks and goes, when Tyrus freaked the fuck out about finding out that I was a dragon.
Cool.
So cool. Out there.
Yes?
What's the your favorite moment with adventuring with these people?
Well, it's hard. There's so many good ones.
Brooke mumbles, the time you almost married to a wraith?
Oh, no. Definitely not that one.
Nope, not that one. Too many bones.
I would say when I befriended the Crab Queen. Seeing Tyrus dance with the crabs was quite funny.
Altair just gets a flashback image of Tyrus doing like the sprinkler, just white people dancing moves.
Inca?
Among crabs.
I'm trying to think. We haven't had too many non-chaotic moments, have we?
Brooke's like,
You know what?
not really.
That first time we tried the chaos candies. Those wild magic effects were fun.
My favorite moment so far from adventuring with this group, and Brooke's like instantly changing the topic. I don't know. I think I'm still waiting for my favorite part, but a part I'll never forget was finally coming together at the end of the long journey through the Feywild and just breathing. Finally. Dilly thinks. That
The
port
one and
town that we
only
were
time.
at, one of my
Sorry,
favorite
again.
moments was hanging out in the library and crafting with all the kids. It was great. Very relaxing. And Ixtal thinks and goes, the moment that Tyrus and Brooke told me that Tyrus and Captain Brooke told me that our new cleric was a Minotaur who actually did their job.
I could just like sit up taller. It's like, yeah.
Tyrus.
Is it right if I give 2?
Sure. You can be an overachiever.
I'll make up for my last one. My 2 favorite moments was when we returned to Zadash from Shady Creek Run, and we helped save a friend. My second favorite one was when we spent time with that orphanage and helped make those kids' day.
They look to Gadry.
Gadry kind of looks to Ixtal with a "you're still gonna hate me" type look as he goes, honestly, I've liked it all. I don't think
But
there's been a whole lot that I didn't like.
I mean,
All been my
Conway?
favorite.
I mean, just looks down. Tyrus just looks down at Gadget and go, "Come on now." There have been plenty of downs.
Gadget kind of shrugs a little bit and he goes, it's hard to pick a favorite when, you're amongst friends and you're fighting and you're traveling and you're doing a bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, I can't pick from the past and I don't know about the future, but
okay. What's your second favorite moment?
Gadget just kind of thinks and goes,
Food.
meeting all of you.
Ixtal
I
again
did
goes,
make a memorable entrance.
Brooke thinks for a moment
Alms.
Brooke thinks for a moment goes, I'm not sure how much of a entrance I made when I first met Gadget. I just kind of slammed my hand on the table till he looked at me.
Yeah, that sounds about
Oh,
right.
I remember your entrance quite well, Brooke.
She glares at you.
He just gives her a smile.
Anyway, next question. And Ixtal kind of picks up, and then you can see them pointedly turning their head towards Dilly and going, if you were a fruit, which fruit would you be and why? And Dilly's just like, I'm bad at asking questions. Lilith thinks for a moment and goes, I'd be a coconut. So I'm really good at hitting people in the head. Looks towards Althera.
What was the question? My internet cut out.
If you were a fruit, what would you be and why?
Best question so far.
Shut up.
Althera kind of blinks. Althera blinks for a second. She's like, maybe. Oh, geez, I've never thought about this question before.
Brooke kind of smirks and goes, I feel like you would be a strawberry. Because your face
I
goes
was gonna say the same thing.
Because your face goes all adorably pink when you blush.
And you're so sweet.
She kind of puts her head down a little bit at that, trying to hide her blush. She's like, well, I was also gonna maybe say a peach.
Oh, because you have a nice ass.
No.
Have a nice ass for it.
Can we please move on from this question?
Inca, what would you be?
I'd be a pineapple. Because I would be the spiteful son of a bitch that would try to eat you first.
I would be. I would be a watermelon. You can guess why. Dilly, you thinks it.
Juicy?
Because I
You're
am
nice and
loosely
hot.
made of water?
You're nice on a hot summer's day.
No. Very much no. And Ixtal goes, a hard rind on the outside, but a soft, sweet inside. And Brooke's like, shut the hell up, Dilly, you answer the question. Dilly, you, smiles a bit and goes, I would be... I guess you could say that I would be a passion fruit. I'm not sure why, but I always thought that... I guess it's because it's maybe my favorite fruit. But I guess because I have a lot of passion for the things that I'm interested in. As everyone's staring, they kind of, like, turn their head like, can we stop staring now?
So adorable.
As Ixtal thinks for a moment and goes, if I was any kind of fruit... They kind of give a smirk and they go, technically it's a berry, but I would be a banana. Tyrus, what would you be?
I'd be a dolet. Or diolet is what it's called. Which those who are denizens of the Empire would recognize that being a Dodalian Empire delicacy of a fruit.
And why would you be this?
Because it is sweet and healthy. And meta knowledge, it actually helps. Actually, if you eat it, it has the same effect as drinking a potion of healing.
They look at Gadry.
A durian.
Excuse me?
Smell that bad.
Oh, a jackfruit.
Gedry nods a little bit. He goes, yes, spiky on the outside, but, delicious and creamy fruit on the inside. And tastes like cheesecake to some people. I like cheesecake.
There's a distant cousin to that fruit in Marquette called the Kurak.
Listen, if either of you get on this boat smelling like a durian, I'm throwing you into the ocean.
Ixtal kind of chuckles and goes, all right, all right. Oh. Whoever put this one in is just a ball of sunshine. If there was one person who is no longer in your life, what would you say to them? And Lilith kind of blinks and thinks for a bit and goes, I would tell him thanks for the help and sorry about his cabin. And everyone kind of like looks at her like, excuse me? As Lilith looks towards Althera, your turn.
Go on.
If there was someone in your life that is no longer here, what would you say to them?
Well, come to think of it, I don't really know anyone who I haven't met that is no longer in my life. Well, I suppose I'd ask my paternal grandfather what my mother was like when she was a child. He died before I was born, so I never really got to meet him.
Inca, what about you?
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't do it all over again.
Huh. Cryptic. They kind of narrow their eyes at you before looking towards Brooke. And Brooke, you see, shuffles a bit uncomfortably. Her hair kind of gets a bit darker before she goes. Not to bring the mood down, but I would tell them or I would ask them if they ever even wanted me. Dilyu kind of ear twitches and goes, "Sorry I wasn't strong enough?" And Ixtal thinks and goes, Althera, you know that Ixtal's eyes are solid black. You can't really see movement in them, but you can feel his eyes linger on you before they close their eyes and say, "I'm sorry the responsibility fell upon you because I left. It wasn't your job to run a kingdom when it was mine. Tyrus, your turn."
Tyrus just, you can see his like ears kind of fold back a little bit or fold down a little bit, and like a little sad look as he goes, "I miss you, Dad. And I want you to know that I loved you and I hope that I made you proud."
How sweet. Stormhammer.
Gadri,
Something he can't say. I'm just kidding.
Gadri kind of thinks a little bit and he goes, "I would ask how the children are, and how her horse is doing, and I guess her husband as well."
Brooke
Don't
kind
we
of
have
smiles.
her horse?
I mean, you could always ask Brooke to ask Ruby that question.
Not Ruby.
No, Rivy.
Oh, it was all like, it's not Ruby. Ruby's not out of our life.
Did we give her her horse back?
Nope. Not that I noticed. I'm like 90% sure the horse is still down there in the hold.
Supposed to
Tyrus just kind of like shuffles a bit as he's like, "So that's what those bullies were."
be. No! You asshole.
No.
Ixtal pulls out a thing and says, "Let's go on a bit of a better note. What was your favorite childhood memory?" And Lilith smiles, and you see her eyes start like sparkling as she says,
Let's see her now.
"My favorite childhood memory is when when I was really little, my dad would take me on flying lessons. And whenever I didn't feel like flying all the way back home, he'd pick me up on top of his head and he would fly so fast across the sky. It was amazing. We got to tear through so many forests. It was great."
And he didn't fall
Sounds
off
like a
his head?
lovely memory.
What, Inka?
You didn't fall off his head?
Nah. I was holding on to his horn.
Amazing grip.
Althea, what about you? What's your favorite childhood memory?
Oh, well, I would have to say, when I was at tutoring with some of the other noble children, we were playing a game. I don't know if you all have it, where you're from, but basically, it's very similar to hide and seek, except it's more like trap and escape, I think is what they called it. They would lure me into a small room and then lock the door, and I would have to find a way out. And this one day, I couldn't find a way out, and I got scared. And my big brother came and got me out of the room. He she kind of chuckled. She's like, he took one of father's old lances from his days and pried the door open, broke the lance and the door, and he took me, put me on his shoulders, and told me stories about how, how the Pallid Grove used to be, from what he was told, and how when it gets better, we'll be able to be proud again.
Ixtal kind of clears her throat and goes, "Dear, one of your favorite childhood memories was being bullied."
And Tyrus just.
No, it wasn't bullying. It was a game.
Can I get the
I've been
name
bullied
of those kids you
before.
played that game with?
What Inca ask?
Can I
I'll
get the
need the
name of those
name.
children you played with?
I'll need the list as well. Anyway, Inca, what is your favorite childhood memory?
It would have to be when I would take my younger siblings and we would play pranks on the guards. They were assholes, so we didn't feel bad at all when we trip them and make them fall in the mud. Or there was one time where we managed to make one run over the grate, but we had loosened it, so they fell into the sewers. It was hilarious.
I see. Quite interesting. Brooke kind of thinks for a moment, and she kind of like stares off into space for a bit and goes, I don't have many childhood memories that I can think of that are good. But, I guess you could say that one of my favorite childhood memories is sitting on the edge of the docks with my moms. And one of my moms playing some music while my other mom had prepared a meal for us. I can't quite remember the face of my other mother. Just the one that I've seen recently.
You remember her voice at least?
No. It's very fuzzy. Anyway, Dilliu. And Dilliu thinks and goes, I think one of my favorite memories is hanging out with my older sister and her teaching me how to gut fish. Ixtal chuckles and goes, what a strange memory to call your favorite, but... Oh dear, I haven't thought about my childhood in quite some time. Picking the flowers in the grove when they were in full bloom, under the night sky when I should have been staying within the barrier. I went with my brother, and we sat out there and we made flower crowns. And we brought them back to our mother and hoped that it would smooth over her wrath of us sneaking out. It never did, but it was still fun nonetheless. And you, Mr. Rashad?
Tyrus just kind of gives a little chuckle. I remember fondly one memory of protecting the queen of the house from the evil dragon Mr. Leatherneck, as I vanquished him with my sword, and I saved the queen and her queendom of library books. Of course, talking about my mother and father. They always loved adventures and stories, and we would sometimes play them.
And Gadri.
Gadri would give a little smile and go, I think my favorite memory from being a child was when I first got inspired to be a paladin. When I watched the other paladin save me and a few other civilians during an emergency. I remember thinking just how strong and amazing it must feel to just wield all that power and be able to protect everybody. He'd kind of rub the back of his head a little bit and kind of go, it's what inspired my last name.
They smile. Interesting.
Stupid.
Last 3 questions.
No one managed to have all that power.
Which one of the party members would you most like to fight? Lilith pipes up. Inca! Inca! I want to fight Inca!
I would see that fight.
They look towards
Everybody stares at Anka.
Lilith looks up at Althera. What about you? Who do you want to take down?
Gadry.
Oh, that's not.
I think it'd be a fun sparring match.
What? The quickest match of our lives. Inca!
It's a good question. You know what, Lilith? Let's go duke it out later.
Awesome! Brooke thinks for a bit and goes, I would... That is a very interesting question to ask. I want to fight Fate.
As soon as you say that, right next to you.
I keep finding dog hair all over my clothes. I'm going to take you
Fate.
down eventually.
Fate just smiles up at you, just head empty, no thoughts, just happy as can be. Because you said her name.
Zilliu thinks for a bit and goes, I don't think I would mind challenging Tyrus.
Looks over to Dilly, goes, "Oh, really?
I wouldn't mind.
I am flattered."
Ixtal, without hesitation, Stormhammer. Definitely Stormhammer. Tyrus.
Of course, Stormhammer.
Interesting. And first mate, who do you want to fight here?
He stares at Macaron.
As you stare at Macaron, Macaron looks towards you, and obviously that is a... Why will it not let me grab Macaron? Can't move Macaron. This is some bullshit! I can't move Macaron!
I'm curious, has Gadry woken up to like a macaron chewing on his feet
Oh,
or
hold
something?
on.
Toes.
I just remembered.
How many
There you
times
go.
has it happened?
Now
Gadry?
you can move him.
As you stare at Macaron, Gadry, and you have this stare down, Macaron, like, swims/flies towards you and plops itself right on your face.
Blop.
Starts numbing on your glasses. As Ixtal chuckles and goes, all right. What are you most proud of, but never have an excuse to talk about? Lilith freaking thinks for a moment and goes, my horde. Definitely my horde. Looks towards Althera.
This. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out a small crocheted doll. This is the first doll I ever worked on.
A dexterity check.
Oh right, I forgot.
No. That's an intelligence thing. No. This is something else. Roll me a dexterity.
You about to
God.
prick your finger on a stray needle.
About to throw the doll
17.
overboard.
17?
Right? The yeet that
Yeah.
Okay. You produce your doll. Brooke blinks at it. Crochet?
Uh-huh.
Ratchet.
Is that why you gave me yarn?
Well, when I first came on the ship, I did not intend to give you yarn. No, I meant to give you a lapis lazuli ring.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting choice. And they look towards Inca.
What was the question, by the way?
What is something that you're proud of but you rarely get to talk about?
Ah,
Inca.
I say mine would have to be dancing. Not very good at it, but I have tried to practice when I could back before I became a seafaring cow.
Brooke thinks for a moment and goes, painting. I enjoy art. Dilly thinks and goes, basket weaving. See a depressed look on their faces. They remember Tambrick said no to their gift.
oh, speaking of which, I need to get that.
That just makes them their ears droop more. Like, oh, you didn't even want it. Okay.
No, I do. I just didn't have the time to get it at the time.
Yeah. Sure.
Ixtal thinks and goes, my goddess, I guess you could say. I rarely speak of her, but I am proud of her. Tyrus.
Well, he reaches into his cloak and he pulls out a rolled up parchment that is familiar to Brooke and Gadry. The balance that we bring to Exandria and how we have been doing a lot better lately.
Brooke's gonna very pointedly look away.
I want to also mention that this wasn't judgment on us, as you guys assumed. This is more keeping track of the bad things that happen around us and what we do to solve it. And we've done really well with it. I'm proud of you guys.
You see Ixtal scrunch up their nose like, ew, more emotions. Gadry.
My singing.
I still have yet to hear that.
Maybe one day.
Ixtal goes, last question. And I really like this one. This one is very intimate. Well, technically there is just one more question, but only until Lilith goes to sleep will I ask this question. And Lilith frowns and goes, that sucks.
He didn't.
Ixtal goes, this last question can be for everyone, and it is simply, what is your love language? Lilith blinks and goes, gift giving, but like gift receiving. Althera,
Yes?
what is your love language? Monsters.
I'd say my shut up. I'd say my love language is gift giving or acts of service.
Inca.
Mine would be physical touch, which you know all about.
Quite. Brooke thinks for a moment on what her love language would be and says, I think if I had to pick a love language, it's going to sound really stupid because of those who know me, but words of affirmation. I get them a lot, and I guess I like it when I am told that I do good, and I like telling people that they do good. Dilly thinks and goes, quality time. Ixtal smiles and goes, I agree with Dilly, quality time and acts of service. Special service. Tyrus.
Hey, Chicken Bobo.
Okay.
Tyrus kind of smiles. My love language. Well, most anything that would involve me being close with someone. So, touch, food, just general sense of closeness.
And Stormhammer.
Touch.
Stop touching me.
A lot of people here are touch-starved. Now, Lilith, go off to bed. I know you're tired. And she mumbles something before listening because it's Ixtal and you can't really get, like, pissy with Ixtal.
Nope.
Before Ixtal looks at everyone and goes, last question, and this one is for the adults. If you could take anyone within this circle to bed right now, who would it be? Althera, you go first.
All eyes.
No.
If you had to have anyone spend the
Althera.
night with you, who would it be? No strings
She
attached needed.
instantly goes bright red. And she's like, well, that's it. I don't really know anyone quite that well here. Is there an option to plead the fifth?
I mean, I guess you could have all of us.
No. That's all right.
I don't think I have a bed big enough for that.
I
Ixtal
suppose
just
if I
smirks
had
and
to
goes, who needs a
choose-
bed? We have a deck.
Fair
Oh
enough.
no. Well, okay. To get
So
this question over with, if I had to pick just one person, then I suppose it'd be. And she like starts covering her face with her hands. She's like, I suppose it'd be the captain.
Inside your head, you hear Brooke say, smart choice. I'm very experienced.
Yeah. The
Oh my
two
God,
people
I
closest
can't-
to her can feel the heat radiating off of her with how much she's blushing right now.
Tyrus over here just looks at her and goes, I did not know that ears can turn that red.
What an adorable little strawberry.
Little strawberry.
Inca. And Ixtal looks at Inca. This is definitely one of those situations where it can be anyone that you have already slept with or someone you're quite curious about sleeping with.
Gadry. I mean, have you seen that ass?
Offended Ixtal voices.
Ixtal chuckles at this shit.
I think Ixtal agrees.
No. Ixtal's looking at him and goes, dear, don't touch the burnt meat, please.
Listen, alright? It's not burnt on his ass.
That's called the burnt end.
He's got a good ass! I want to touch it!
Robert does not make a good toy.
And he's definitely not gonna break when I get rough with him.
I have yet to break, but, sure.
I know, it's a miracle.
Ixtal looks to Brooke, and Brooke kind of, is having a 1,000-yard stare right now. In this circle? Ixtal goes, yes. Anyone you're curious about. And Brooke thinks for a moment as she's tapping her chin and goes, well, I've seen Gadry and Tyrus naked. I've seen kind of glimpses of what Tyrus is like. I think I would go for Inca.
Yeah, right. Look at these muscles.
You see Dilliu is gone.
Misty
Dilliu has absconded.
coward.
step.
Just
Dilly-
completely disassociates and walks away.
Everyone's
Gonna
like
walk there the whole time.
everyone's
Bro
talking.
disconnected.
Everyone's talking and they're like, and you Dilliu, where'd he go?
Just completely disconnected.
Brooke looks around like, where the fuck did he go?
He was literally right here. I was staring
Ran
right
off
at
like
him.
5 minutes ago.
It's
The
all
only
things
person that
for-
saw where Dilly went was Althera.
No,
It's
the
all
only one
thanks for
who's
a moment.
the only one who saw where Delia went was Horse. Was you,
Honestly, yes.
You see Excel think for a moment as they tap their chin, they're looking around at everyone and goes, Though Gadri might have a nice body, I'm not touching that. So I would say Tyrus.
I appreciate that.
Althera looks flabbergasted.
I would fight
I-
him, and then I would fuck him.
I would say, well, the choices I would pick that I would be curious about would be Ixtal, of course, Brooke, of course, Althera, and Inca as well. I am curious about.
Oh, so you just want everybody. Got it.
Well, you said curious, but if I had to choose one, of course I would have to go with Brooke. But, you know, I'm not one to say no to anyone who needs an evening.
Are you sure you want Brooke? I mean, look at that ass, though. It's your boy psychiatric.
I wanna fight Gadri.
And
Excel just
listen,
goes,
hey, fucking
yes.
is a thing.
Fight and fuck. They both start with F.
Yes, but
Does it have to be sex? Could it just be cuddling?
of course it can
Uh,
be. Althera, if you came to my room and asked to join me in bed, but didn't want it for sex, you know I would always be welcoming to you.
Oh, I was referring to the captain.
The captain is also a good choice.
Brooke looks at Althera and goes, if you're in my bed, you most likely will probably end up being for sex.
Oh,
Speaking of which, Althera,
All right,
what are
then.
you doing tonight?
well,
I'm
cooking
joking.
dinner.
I'm joking. Calm down.
Oh,
We still have yet to hear from
course.
Stormhammer. All eyes turn to Gadri.
He walks off the mass again.
Gadri thinks for a little bit, and he kind of goes, kind of looks between everyone, and kind of looks back. And it's very obvious that he's trying to figure out who he would pick.
Hanka's like pointing at Altera behind her back.
Out there is like pointing at Brooke. Everybody's just like
Oh.
pointing at everybody else.
Althera's not pointing. She's trying to like fan her face down.
Gadri
She's getting a
kinda-
little hot under the collar.
Gadri kind of looks around and he goes, well, if I had to choose,
You just start hearing the serious low tempo music of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire start playing.
Come on, Gadri. Would you... Ixal thinks and goes, Gadri, would you rather write it down?
he shakes his head a bit and he goes, well, no, I've always been curious how a follower of the goddess of love would be in bed.
Ooh.
And then he kind of looks to Althea.
Yeah, Altera.
Oh my gosh, he really is a strawberry.
The way he says it like completely catches her off guard. And she's like, me? I'm very flattered. And she starts like turning into a red gushing puddle.
It's so much fun to tease her sometimes.
And Tyrus just leans over to Ixal and just goes, "You know, I see what you mean by keeping an eye out for her. She's very timid, but adorable at the same time."
Gadry, Tyrus. You feel a cold breeze. As I don't know why it's not there, but you see a familiar Jimmy standing in between both of you.
So, hey,
Coming in to protect.
Tyrus just looks at Jimmy and goes, "So, who would you take to bed?"
Jimmy leans closely. Jimmy leans closely to your face, Tyrus. You can feel the coldness and the fiery eyes as they look at you.
Kind of gets a little nervous at this as he goes, "A little bit of personal space there, buddy."
As the shadow moves, picks Althera up, and starts moving away.
Everyone? Jimmy, where are you taking me?
Yeah, so everything I've seen of Jimmy so far, he'd make a good husband for her.
Jimmy just moves them away like, no. Before looking towards Althera and then disappearing.
And she falls off the edge of the ship.
No, he just fades into the bottom. He looks towards Althera, then looks towards Tyrus, and Tyrus, you can feel the burning eyes staring at you. And you get a weird sense of familiarity before it sinks down underneath.
Yeah, what Corgi said. Jimmy made his answer. He picked Althera.
Alright, everyone, the
Tyrus.
questions are over. I think we should all get back to our stations. That was an eventful night.
Chill down his spine.
How eventful.
Yes.
That was fun.
That was indeed.
She says, yelling from across the deck.
Inca.
Well, no, she didn't come back by then.
Inca, you're going to be on night shift with the first night shift, right? Keeping an eye out on things?
Yep. My turn to take over Cronus duty.
I feel we should assign people into sections. I think Inca at night. I'll take the mid shift. Gadri can take the. If Gadri wants to take, or Tyrus can take it. The morning shift?
I can do morning or afternoon. Basically, after I get done with my duties, I don't have much else to do.
He said duties.
Alright, then Tyrus can be on morning shift. I'll start taking after mid shift. Inca can start with night shift. Out there, Gadri. We shouldn't allow each other to all be alone. We need to take people along with us. Out there, I'm assuming you'll want morning shift.
Sure.
Gadri gives a nod. He goes, "Anything you say, Captain."
Ixtal and Dilly only need 4 hours of sleep, so they can alternate. Ixtal has night vision, so it'd probably be best for night shift. Ixtal nods. I can see that. And that
Yes, you
leaves
can.
Dilly.
Yeah, you got night.
They both start talking at the same time, and Ixtal immediately looks at them like, I will Eldritch Blast both of you.
Tyrus just gives him a smile.
And I guess Dilly, so we have morning shift of Tyrus, Althera, and Lilith. Night shift of Inca and Ixtal with parts of Dilly, and then mid shift Ixtal, me, and Gadri. Does that sound fair to everyone?
Sure. Meow.
Yeah. Meow.
Cat, like, I'm here too!
Cat is offended because nobody asked him any questions.
Cat's over here just sitting on the top of a crate while Fate looks up at friend.
Alright. If that's what everyone has agreed on. see. It would be night shift now. But since Nevi must sleep, we can go. If there's anything anyone wants to do real quick, because Nevi needs to go to sleep, so we
So
can.
does Faye.
Faye falling asleep too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They need to use the sleep, so I think this would be a good part to end it on.
Tyrus is going to do something with Brooke after this before he goes back to what he was doing.
Well, then we'll say Althera starts heading to go make dinner. Inca's going to go rest up before their watch. Get prepared and all that. Is there anything anyone else needs to do besides Tyrus?
Nope.
Ghost is telling me to hunt down Dilly.
I saw that.
Alright. Althera and Inca, you can say goodnight and excuse yourselves.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm tired.
Love you too.
Bye.
Alright. Tyrus, what do you do?
And Tyrus is going to take about maybe an hour before he goes to see Brooke in her office. To kind of like collect himself with the thing that he's going to give her.
Alright. Gadri, I'm assuming you're in the crow's nest?
No, Gadri's in the kitchen.
Fabi left instantly. I'm gonna go for that kitchen.
Gadri's in the kitchen with baby.
Just Matt's over here like Maz asleep, going to the kitchen.
Alright. Tyrus, you go to find Brooke.
Yep. He's going to take a moment to collect some things from his room before he takes a moment to look over it, kind of finalize a few things. Before he makes it presentable and comes back up to the deck to find Brooke, assuming she's in her office.
Yep, she's in her office looking over some things.
Kind of sticks his head in, kind of knocks on the door frame.
Come in.
Hi.
Hello?
It's quite an eventful afternoon.
They are very inquisitive people.
I've been meaning to give you something, and follow up with you on certain things.
She narrows her eyes a bit. Alright.
So he steps forward and takes out the list that's wrapped up in a bow, and she sees there's actually 2 lists there. I know that in the past you questioned why I would do something like this. And for the longest time I didn't have a solid answer. Mostly because emotionally I couldn't really think of a proper answer. I just was thinking more logically and thought more with my head than my heart. So I reprised it, and I made it into something that I'm hoping that you can be happy with. And he sets it on her desk. Especially considering you did say that you prefer affirmations and positive reinforcement. So, I would like to give this to you as a gift.
She kind of narrows her eyes at you and says, I see you're trying to use the words that were spoken against
It
me.
was inspired. Well, you can't blame me for using a moment of inspiration.
Oh, I 100% could.
Well, still, this was something I've been meaning to give to you. I just didn't really find the right time to do so until now.
Well, thank you.
He gives a nod. The circle is coming along, by the way. doing a
I'm
little
glad.
extra to it. I'm doing a little extra to it. Hoping that you and Ruby, but mostly you, will be satisfied with the work I put into it.
I'm sure the whole team will be extremely grateful for the next time we are in a pickle.
Yes, that would very much be useful. Anyway, I wish you well. Wish you well on this night, and thank you again for saving my life.
Yeah, he told
Being
you
hurt.
it wasn't just me.
No, I know it was a team effort, but soulless or not, I still saw how much drive you had to bring me back, and I thank you for that.
Yeah.
He starts to turn and head towards the door. Have a good night, Captain. And yeah, enjoy the reading. And he walks out and closes the door behind him.
Brooke looks at the list. She carefully picks it up and places it into her desk. She's not going to look at it at the moment.
Okay. And I will send you what it says in DM, but just spoiler it for you.
Put it in the thread so it doesn't get lost.
Even better.
Tires. Goddamn, not tires. Gadri, is there anything in particular you're doing to the kitchen?
Destroy
Nah.
it.
He's absolutely just ruining everything. No, just kidding. No, he is just grabbing a little bit of extra food and stuff, just because it's about 6 o'clock, so he's winding down. So he's just getting a little bit of something just to eat before bed.
So,
Hmm.
there is something Brooke is planning to do with Dilly U that can be talked about in next episode. Because she has a plan for Tyrus and for Gadri. So the one that she can do with Dilly U has to wait until next session because I'm not going back and forth and shit, and I need Althera here for it. But as for Gadri, you hear a message come over your ring from Brooke. Little subtitles floating up. Gadri, I think we need to trade rooms for one night. That's all I need. You stay in my
Oh,
room
no.
and I'll stay in yours.
Oh no, furniture.
Gadri kind of laughs a little bit to himself and kind of replies, "That's fine, Captain."
Alright. Shit. And she messages Tyrus. Can you come back in here for a moment? I forgot to tell you something.
Oh, sure. And with the layout of the ship, you hear, as Tyrus is heading down the stairs, and you say this, you hear off in this corner, the sound of thump, 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 as Tyrus comes walking back up and comes into the room.
I need you to fix my mirror.
Oh, sure.
I broke it. Like a dumbass.
Are you all right?
She walks in with you and she holds up the box that Dilly had put all the shards in, and you can see it's like big chunks smashed. So there's not like a lot of little bits. You also notice the book of poems that you gave her is on her vanity. The flowers that you gave her is there. And a really pretty jellyfish glass ornament is there. Oh, thank you
She
for the
also has-
subscription, random fast reader.
She also has the lamp with her as well.
Oh yeah, the lamp is... So all of the items that I described, it would be here. The lamp is over here.
Alright. He gives a nod as he takes the box of shards and he starts performing his mending spell. Mending doesn't have that big of an area, so he's just basically combining shards one at
It's
a
a
time.
puzzle.
Yep, he's basically just working on it and bringing it together. Would you mind me asking if what happened? And if you're alright.
I was a little inebriated at the time, and I was looking at the beacon, and I kind of stumbled a bit and hit the mirror with the beacon. Like I said, I was being stupid.
As long as you're alright. Nothing, little magic can't fix.
Lee Dilly
says as-
came and helped me clean it up.
He continues putting the shards together. Well, as long as you're okay, like I said.
Yes, thankfully it didn't cut me.
Your room's coming together quite nicely, by the way.
Thank
I
you.
can see the inspiration of jellyfish being the decoration.
Yes, Gadri got me the little blown glass.
Whoops. That's kidding.
She would kill you.
I know. That's why I'm like, oops, sorry. That's kidding.
And then Gadri would cast Revivify just to kill you again.
But yeah, no, he gives a nod and a smile. He goes, and what's the significance of the jellyfish to you? If I may be so bold to ask.
And you see her kind of like. There's a moment where you see her like ears go a little purple. She's like, there is a species of jellyfish where it's kind of immortal. It can change its age and essentially live forever. And I guess I kind of connect with that. Not so much of changing my age, but almost the immortal sense.
I can see that. Old soul, but still very young and beautiful, despite that.
Very old.
I'm sure that with that comes a sense of wisdom.
Sorry, you cut out. A sense of what?
Wisdom.
You see her kind of look to the side and go, huh. If it has, I haven't found it.
Well, you were able to connect and speak with Pexry. I know,
It's different.
I believe you've answered this before, but remind me, you haven't spoken with any of your other past lives, have you?
I made a connection with one of them, but I don't know. I haven't tried to connect with Fenris.
Well, if there's anything I've learned about speaking with those that came before me, is that they have an age sense of wisdom that they can sometimes share. So, you might not know it, but you might be the wisest person on this ship. And he goes and sets the mirror back up onto her vanity table. And he kind of sets it to where sets it just right to where it's supposed to sit, and she can see herself in the mirror.
I think if anyone has the most wisdom, it is... If I am honest, it's Althera.
She is wise. There's a lot of people who are wise on this ship, from age and from experience. But I do believe that you are the wisest creature here, due to the fact that you have older souls and older lives that you can call upon.
It's pretty sad.
I wouldn't say sad.
I would. But thank you.
I'll be honest, if I had that ability to call upon the souls of my past lives, I would love to hear their stories. Understand how they lived, what the world was like back then. Just get to know them a little more. See what it was like way back when.
Yeah. I get that. Lots of people say that kind of thing, I guess, in the dynasty, but, yeah.
Well, is there anything else you need from me, Captain?
No, that's it.
Well, I'll leave you to it then. Have a good night.
You too. Sorry again about this.
No, don't have to apologize. It's my pleasure. And he turns to go to the door. And, thank you again for tonight. It's given me a lot of time to reflect.
Have a good night, Tyus.
You as well, Captain. He walks out and he closes the door. Holy shit.
As we're ending, I just want to say, oh my fucking god.
Thanks, Train.
God damn. Random fast reader. Fuck.
Thanks, Train.
Thank you so... Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Random Fast Reader, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs.
And the biddies. Goddamn.
And the biddies and all this stuff. Wow, thank you so much.
That caught me. Like, they didn't just do that. They gifted, they subbed. They gifted 2 tier 1s, 5 tier 2s. No, tier 1, 5 other tier 1s, and on all the biddies.
So, okay, I'm
Hey,
going
Max.
through this just to be 100% sure here. We got, I'm just checking all the stuff. Random Fast Reader, yeah, subscribed for a month, tier 1. And then gifted 1 to Nevi. And then gave out 1 community sub. And then 500 bits. And then 5 community subs. And wow.
Hey, Mags. Hey, Mags,
Yeah?
I think this is a sign. I think Tyrus and Brooke are meant to be.
No. Stop. We're gonna go ahead and, we're gonna raid.
Oh
Oh my god, stop!
Stop! No!
We're gonna go ahead and fucking
Fired.
find a raid! We're gonna find a raid now. Holy...
You're making her hyperventilate. Do more.
We're gonna go freaking raid Captain Robert because they are so freaking fun, and I really enjoy their stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and
Lainey's
get the
on
fuck
too.
out of here. Who's on?
Laney's on too.
What's their channel name? We'll go ahead and raid them.
Missy Lanius.
No! Skelly, send me their name before more shit happens.
Actually, I'm a mod. I should be able to rate her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you doing?
The fucking raid, please. Oh my god.
Wait, that's not the command, is it?
Not until I set up the freaking the stuff. My god.
You did it again!
Oh my god! Okay, we're gonna go ahead and raid
Oh,
Lady
it's
now.
/ raid. Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and raid. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Oh my fucking god. Check back in when we do Vampire the Masquerade on the... I don't know what day it's gonna be on...
On the other day.
On the 22nd.
Monday.
It's gonna be on the 22nd. Check us out on at Mellow the Fairy for his D&D game where me and Nevi are also playing, and Corky's also there as some old people from the campaign. And Friday for Pathfinder. Thank you all so much and good night. Oh my fucking god!